Who here likes porn? I love porn. Porn is actually the third biggest industry in the world. The third. The first is oil, the second is drugs, the third is pornography. So it's really the second biggest industry in the world because the only reason we have oil is to go get our drugs and our pornography. I was actually in a porno for the adult channel. I didn't fuck in it. I actually got the gig here at the Comedy Store. I was doing a gig and these TV presenters came up and said, would you like to work for our TV? And I presented a porn. I did a parody. What was that, madam? I was a fluffer. I was about to tell a really good joke and your joke sucked. Okay? See what you did there? You fucking interrupted at the wrong fucking time. Right? Now, you're a very pretty woman, but I can never fuck you. I can only ever make love to you, then come on your face. Which unfortunately would take most of the fake tan off, so shut the fuck up. Now, I did a parody version of Stars in Their Eyes called Cum in Their Eyes. And I played Matthew Kelly. Now, what it was we got celebrity lookalikes to fuck. On the first episode, we had Britney Spears getting fucked by Eminem. Now, we couldn't get a bloke to look like Eminem, so we got a normal-looking guy, put him in a pair of dungarees and gave him a hockey mask. And that pretty much well did it. Now, then they came out and fucked, which was nice. And then the director goes, cut, right? And they had to cut the thing because they had to change lighting angles and stuff like that, and people need a break, you know. And the girl was over there in a Hit Me Baby One More Time school outfit, drinking some water. The guy was still in his hockey mask, standing over here, wanking to stay hard. I was sitting on the bed going, I'm not meant to be here. Then the guy in the hockey mask looks over his shoulder and goes, hey, Jim, how'd you get into comedy, mate? Well, you know, I did a few tryouts when I was younger and it's all worked out pretty well. And he goes, I don't know how you do that, mate. That's got to be the hardest job in the world. Then they kept on fucking and all that, and then they were going to do... How do all porn movies end, people? The money shot. Now, is there anyone here who doesn't know what the money shot is? No, you all know it's the end of a porn film. A man will jizz on a woman's face. It's the only way to end the porn film. They've tried other ways. They don't work. This is the only way we're happy with. We're comfortable with this. I think it's such a good ending for a movie. I think all films should end this way. Yeah. Gone with the wind, frankly, my dear. I don't give a damn. The Passion of Christ. You could have a one-armed leopard just sort of walk up to Jesus and he could wake him off until the holy jizz hit his stump and another arm. Just me on that one. The thing was, this is how... See, you think when you're watching a porn movie, they just fuck, and then they're ready to come, the guy pulls out and jizzes, right? That's not how it is. These guys are on so much coke, they've been fucking all day, they can't come like that, right? What they got to do is, they've got to fuck her for a while, and then they've got to wank and be in their own place for a while, and then when they get close, they yell out, 20 seconds! And they run back in, the girl sort of props up and gets ready for the load. What a classy job she's got, right? Now, you got to understand from my point of view, I'm behind the smoky doors, waiting to come out to do the Matthew Kelly, oh, you were brilliant, that was great. So I'm freaking out because I've only got one suit and I don't want to slip on the jizz or anything like that. It's not like he's got another. This is a one-take situation. Now, he's waiting in the corner. She's sitting on the bed. She looks over him and she goes, "Are you a blobber?" And he goes, "Yeah, baby, I'm a blobber, right?" And I go, "What's a blobber?" And the director says, and I quote, "Either you're a blobber or you're a shooter. If you're a blobber, it all just falls out of your cock, so she's got to keep her head low. Where if you're a shooter, she's got to keep her head parallel." My mother doesn't talk to me much anymore. I do like porn. I bought some porn the other day off this company called blissbox.com, and I said, "I'd like to buy some DVD porn." He said, "Which ones?" I said, "DVD 1004. And he said, "I don't know the codes, mate. You're going to have to give me the title." So I said, "I'll have Sylvia Saint's Greatest Hits." And he went, "Ooh, that's a good one." Then because me and the porn guy had now become mates, thought it'd be bolder with me next choice, so I said, "Can I please have Cum Shots Deluxe?" And he went, "Ooh," and I said, "What's wrong?" And he said, "Well, to be honest with you, sir, Cum Shots Deluxe 2 is much better." So I said, "I think I'll be buying Cum Shots Deluxe 2, and he said, "Good choice," and I said, "Why, thank you." Then as I'm giving him my credit card details, just as a gag, I go, "If I haven't seen Cum Shots Deluxe 1, will I still understand the storyline of Cum Shots Deluxe 2? And I swear to God, the dude went, "I'll get me manager." Because it was a Dutch company, the manager just came on and went, "Oh, you should be okay. It's mostly just cum shots." I know that's a very poor impersonation of a Dutch man. This accent doesn't really lend itself to impersonating people. I can do 2 impressions in the world. I can do Homer Simpson and Cliff Clavin from Cheers, because they're exactly the same. So Homer Simpson just go, "Ooh, look, Marge, sweet, nourishing beer than after the fight." Then to do Cliff Clavin, you just speed it up. "Yeah, you know, the beer was invented in 1942, man. Trojan with a horse and things."